Hey guys.
Hey guys.
We want to thank you for always subscribing.
Yes.
I guess you're not always subscribing because you probably subscribe once and then that's it, right? But
thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, those of you that
and thanks for joining us. We'll see you in a second.
Live from Washington, D.C., you are listening to Just John and April on the Lance J Radio Network.
Just between him and me, there's nothing, there's no tricks, ooh, there's love just between.
Welcome to Just John and April, the relationship podcast, your place to level up your intimacy.
Yes.
Lance J Radio Network. Excited to be with you again.
Always.
It's good to see you, babe. How you doing?
I'm good.
You look good.
Listen,
I just came back from an event or something.
We did. We just came back from an engagement party.
Doesn't that make you kind of like anything like wedding or engagement or anything like that? Doesn't it put you in like a mood?
Yes. It was nice.
It was nice.
I
just like when you have an excuse to dress up.
I didn't really dress up.
I mean, you
look
look nice.
Sundress and a jean jacket.
Well, you didn't wear the jean jacket when you were out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know.
You did your hair. You put on makeup. You know what I'm saying?
I do my hair. Well, I don't put on makeup every day, but I do my hair.
Well, the point is you look real good. That's all I'm saying. And it was nice.
Okay. Thanks, babe. I should just say thank you. You look nice, too.
Thank you very much.
I like your birthday shirt.
This is my birthday shirt. So my
daughter.
birthday was just a couple of days ago, and our kids got me a shirt. And actually, John got me a sweatshirt. Mm-hmm. Julia got me this shirt. I like it.
You look nice.
Feels good. Very nice and comfy.
Thanks to Target.
Yes. Anyway, so we're now fully moved out. It's done. We want to tell you guys, thank you. If you've been thinking about us or praying for us or whatever,
guys,
thank you very much because we sold the house.
Sold our house. And as you can see, our background's darkened because we don't want you to see all the boxes back there. But
it's mad boxes.
John was like, we putting our background anyway with the box.
We don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Don't even matter.
So we didn't do the green screen. We just showing you all the mess.
You can
back
see
there.
it all. You know what I'm saying?
Look closely. But that back there is our blessing. Actually.
It's a blessing.
It's actually a blessing.
Really is.
So
we like where we're staying right now. It's a temporary place until we find another place to live. But we're very comfortable, and school has started,
very
and
nice.
we're able to do this. You know,
I really like this area too.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
So let's get to the topic.
So our topic today really, as you guys know, most of our topics kind of stem from things that we're going through, stuff that we're seeing or
that we read or experience with other couples.
Yes.
You know.
And there's something that we're on the cusp of, which kind of prompted the decision to downsize, which is our son is in his senior year of high school, which means one more year till he goes to college. And then Julia, our daughter, only has 2 more years, and then she'll be at college. So really, we got like 3 years left until we're empty nesters. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I can't believe that.
I know.
I'm not even going to be 50.
Ooh, we're going to be acting up,
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
We're going to be acting up, y'all.
I can't wait.
I said, we really going to party.
Maybe. So
Maybe.
Okay, so here's my question.
How you going to say maybe?
This is my first
That's
question.
That's been the plan.
It has been the plan.
Wow. You see how he do?
But this is my question to you, okay?
Plan,
but before we talk about what this thing is, I want to talk about why we're even thinking about this. And the question is, do you think that being empty nesters is going to be amazing, or do you think we're going to spend most of our day like missing the kids and calling them and talking to them and
I'm definitely going to do that initially. I'm not even gonna lie. Like
I love my
going
kids.
to be
You know what I'm
texting them. I'm going to be calling, and our kids. I feel like our kids really like us, and they like to talk to us and chill with us and stuff like that. So I think they're going to answer and text back and all that stuff.
At least initially,
they're probably going to be texting us and calling us.
That may be true.
Maybe not later, but initially, I think so.
So I have a friend, as you know, who is an empty nester. His name is Clarence. Mm-hmm. They're empty nesters now. Both of their boys are in college and stuff. And I was just asking him how it was. Now, I didn't go deep into it.
Yeah.
But I got the impression that he wasn't ready for whatever it was that
Whatever
emptiness means.
that is.
And that's what I'm saying. I need to
don't
know more about it because
Yeah.
I want us to be prepared so that when it happens, we're not like caught flat-footed.
Yeah, because what I notice is that everybody tells you when you have a baby all of the things that you're going to deal with a newborn.
True.
Right?
Yes.
But they didn't tell me what was going to happen when they get to elementary school. They didn't tell me what was going to happen when they get to middle school. They didn't tell me
No more advice.
That was it. It was like baby,
Right.
Pregnancy,
Yes.
newborn,
Right.
done.
Right.
And so learning it on the way is kind of like, nobody told us this.
Right.
So
Right.
my goal is to share with people
Yes,
the
as
things
much as
that
possible.
were not told to us. Now, that's
Yes.
not what this show is about, but I'm just saying.
Right.
Y'all need to be telling us.
Exactly.
Okay, what
So-
we have to look forward
So
to.
basically, if there's anybody in the comments who has hit empty nest already before us,
Yes.
tell us something about it that you were maybe not prepared for. Maybe
Right.
something that surprised you about it. Maybe you thought it was going to be one thing, but ended up being another thing. And that might help us a little
Okay,
bit.
so we read about this thing called gray
Gray
what is it?
divorce.
Gray divorce. Okay.
Well, first of all, have you ever heard of that?
Have you ever heard of gray?
We had never heard of
we had
that
never
before.
heard of it. It's called gray divorce, and basically it's divorcing in your later years
When
after
your hair is gray.
Your hair is, when your hair is gray, your kids are gone,
Yes.
you've retired,
Yes.
basically,
Right.
and not always retired necessarily,
But the one couple
but-
we read about were 73 and 71, and they were retired, their kids had gone, all that kind of stuff, and they decided to get a divorce.
right now that's later.
Correct.
But this can also be for people who just, finally are done with their kids.
Yes.
Now, not done with their kids, but you know what I'm saying? They're out the house.
Yeah.
And so the whole point is so your relationship has basically been kind of based on the kids and all of their scheduled lives.
Your
You know what I'm
life
saying?
revolved
They're
around them.
going to rehearsals,
Yes.
going to basketball games, soccer games, all this stuff, right? And then now that that's over, it's like, okay, it's just you two, and I don't know who this is.
Right.
I don't know this person. And you know what? I realize I don't like this person.
Now that we're getting to know
Now
each
that
other.
we're together.
Now the kids are gone.
The kids are
distractions
gone, and we have to be together. I'm realizing, who is this
I don't
guy?
really- I don't really
and
like this guy.
it's funny because I found a lot of people during the quarantine time
Same thing.
discovered that, like, who is this person?
Right,
Like I'm
right.
getting to know them for the first time in years.
Yes.
Because
I've never
we-
spent this much time with them before.
And
now I'm
that-
realizing I'm
and
not
that
sure
really-
I like this person.
Right. And that
Right.
really, and then you say, and the whole point of the whole great divorce is we just grew apart.
Right.
It's not even,
It wasn't anything major.
yes, nothing
Right.
even major.
Yeah. So here's my question. How important then do you think that the antidote to something like great divorce is simply having a relationship with each other that is based on each other and not anything else, developing a relationship with each other? So I guess I would say maybe still have date nights and things like that. But are there other things that we can do to make sure we actually know each other so that when the kids leave, we can have fun together?
Well, I mean, it's like, I think everybody goes through different stages, right?
Agreed.
And there may be a stage that you're going through and you never really shared that with your spouse. You kind of just go through it, you deal with it yourself, you go
Yeah.
to work,
Yeah.
whatever, and you don't really share how, you know what, I think I'm different in my thinking when it comes to this, that, or the other. I used to think like this, but now, so I think those pillow talks are times when you can kind of share what you are going through or some thoughts that have come that are a little bit different than what you had before. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's important to definitely go through the stages with each other.
I agree with that.
You
But
know?
so there is this thing, I think, that sometimes happens at different stages for each of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say one of the things that I would think is a problem is that what happens when our hormones change. So for men, we start
Yeah.
losing testosterone, and that impacts how we view things, how we act about stuff, how we see ourselves. And then women usually go through menopause and stuff like that, and that has an impact on them as well. I wonder if I'm going through a particular hormonal change at a different time from you. I wonder if we have less understanding for each other. What if, if we're both going through it at the same time, then it's like, okay, we're both changing. This is just how it is.
Yeah.
But what if one day you're going through this stuff? I'm like, I didn't marry this woman like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden now all these things are a problem. So I wonder how big of a factor that is in great
It's
divorce.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think you have to be. See, I always say you really should talk about everything.
Right.
I mean, you
agree.
really should communicate about everything. So, if you are having feelings that you normally wouldn't have, or I say share that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's more than just menopause, because it's men menopause too. That's what you
Menopause.
Menopause. It's menopause.
I think menopause is the whole me losing testosterone thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying even before that, right? Because I really truly believe in midlife crisis.
Yes.
And maybe not crisis, but midlife stuff.
something.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be that you're actually going through menopause or menopause or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But it could be just that you are now in a stage of life and you realize, wait a minute, I'm 40 or I'm whatever, and I haven't done what I wanted to do, or I haven't, where am I right now in life?
Yeah.
And that could actually cause you to act differently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And or actually want to change something, like, you know what, I want to quit my job and da-da-da. That could actually cause me to feel like, as your wife, I don't know you. Like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Right.
This is not who I married, or
Right.
this was not the plan, or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
And it could actually cause strife and feel like you're growing apart. But I think you have to talk about that. You have to communicate with each other. I'm starting to have these feelings. I'm starting to feel like I don't this, that, and the other. Not just spring it on your spouse.
Yes.
Out of nowhere.
So
you know what I mean?
Yes, I do. So I have a question. Would you put, like, what kinds of things would you put into midlife crisis? So there's the stereotypical things, right? Like, all of a sudden I want to buy a sports car, or all of a sudden I want to get a motorcycle.
That's TV stuff.
That's TV stuff, right?
All of a
Okay,
sudden,
that's what
yeah.
you would say. What are the things that you think? Okay, I'll give you an example. You've been talking lately about cutting your hair. Is that just I'm bored of my
Hey,
hair?
Please. I cut my hair after I had my first kid. I cut my hair in college. That ain't one. That is not.
So let's just pause for a second and ask,
cutting of the
do
hair
you
is-
think April should cut her hair? She's been asking me this a
Yeah.
lot, and she's wanting
I
to know.
have. Guys, how do you see me doing my hair? Like this. I told John it's already cut because it goes up in a bun. It's already cut.
I didn't cut.
I mean, why do I even have all this hair? I don't even have a lot of hair, but it's long, but it's not thick. But why do I have long hair if I'm not going to wear it?
You wear it down sometimes?
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, lately we've been moving, so you haven't had time to do that. You know what I'm saying?
No. Anyway, that is not midlife crisis stuff, babe.
Okay.
That's
What
women's
is?
stuff.
What is midlife crisis stuff?
I don't know. Okay, I think midlife crisis stuff has to do with, I think some things could be like, I am in this job that I have really hated
Okay,
all these years,
okay.
and I'm still doing it. I
Yes.
can't take it anymore.
Okay.
Or I never did the career, worked in the career I really wanted to, so I want to go back to school.
So now all of a sudden, I want to go.
You know
I
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
scrap everything I'm doing and go back and start over. And
Exactly.
I'm already 50.
I've always wanted to be an actress. I want to move to LA.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
I think that's midlife crisis.
Something drastic. That's like, oh my goodness, what in the world?
Right. I mean, it may not necessarily be drastic. It could be, I want a sports car. I mean, that could
Quitting
be
and moving to
it, I
California
guess.
is pretty drastic.
It is.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about other things that it could be.
Right.
Like, I'm going to go get my ears pierced. You know what I'm saying? That could be midlife crisis. Not for me, though, but that could be
Right.
for somebody,
Right.
maybe.
Right. Somebody else. Okay. So before we go to the word of the day, what I really want to hone in on is this idea that it feels funny that after being married for a really long time, your kids leaving and being out of the house, and it's just the two of you, what it feels like to me is that's going to be a great time. I
That's
can't
what I
wait
would
for
think.
that.
That's
This is a
what I
time
would
for the
think.
two of us to really settle down with each other and get to enjoy each other
But
more.
you know what?
But go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
That's when you have a friendship with your spouse.
Agreed.
Outside
Yes.
of your children, outside of, you know what
So
I'm saying?
you would say cultivating a friendship with each other will make it so that you have something to go back to once everybody leaves the house. And it's just the
Exactly.
two of you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I'm looking forward to it. I think partially because number one, I don't feel like we're losing our kids in that situation.
Right.
I feel like I'm going to love watching them grow. I'm going to love watching them get married and then coming back home with their wife and husband and, having kids and all that kind of
Right,
stuff.
right.
I like that whole idea. And so I don't feel like it's a loss in any way.
Right.
At the same time, I like the idea of us being able to do anything we want and anytime we want, which
Right.
we're almost there now anyway.
Right.
Because, John can take Julia places so we don't have to worry about taking her, so now
Exactly.
we're good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's probably positive.
Yeah.
But what I'm worried about now, when I saw this article about gray divorce, I'm worried that there's something we're not really thinking about.
You're
Some
worried.
aspect of empty nest that we don't anticipate might be a particular way, and I would like us to be prepared for whatever that is.
Well, somebody's gonna have to tell us.
Put us in the comments,
We
please.
don't know.
Let us know.
We don't know, because right now I'm like, yeah,
Exactly.
about to have me a good old time.
I'm literally going to be 47, I think, when Julia leaves. 3 years from now, right? Yeah,
I'll only be 42.
I just turned 44. First of all, you're about to be 44 with me in January. Stop fronting.
Why you always got to be saying that?
Because the people need to know that even though you look like you're 17, you're actually in your 40s.
Oh, my goodness.
Which, by the way, let me just say this real quick. So the neighbor said that they thought they hadn't seen the mother yet. They said, I think I've seen the daughter, but I haven't really seen the mother. And they were like, the other person said, you mean the fair-skinned one with the bun? She said, yeah. She said, that is the mother.
I guess that was nice.
That was very nice. You look young, babe.
Aw.
Word of the day. What is...
You kind of said it already.
I didn't say it.
Yes, you did. And I ain't saying that. I just said, you know what? He don't even know he said the word of the day.
I said the word of the day?
You said the word of the day already.
Listen, no one's listening to me on the show, so they don't even know.
They do know. You said it.
What did I say?
You said cultivate.
Oh, man. I didn't mean to. Well, cultivate
That
is the word of the day.
But you know what? You said it because that actually is a good... I mean, you have to use that word, really, because you have to cultivate a relationship, a friendship with your spouse. You have to keep it.
Yes.
Okay, but if it left, you have to cultivate that thing again.
What does the word cultivate mean?
It means to foster the growth of. Okay. I really like this make
Definition.
friends with.
Yes, it says to
I
foster
like
the
that.
growth of. It says to improve by labor, care, or study. And then it says to make friends with. Well, that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
So the point is...
So if you have not made friends with your spouse or kept the friendship going,
Yes.
it's going to be gone. So when your kids are gone or when you're done with stuff that you normally stay busy with each other, you're not going to have anything. And you don't want to be with somebody that you don't even like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you don't even know anymore.
So you would say that to avoid gray divorce, you need to be cultivating a relationship
Definitely.
with
A
your spouse,
friendship.
a friendship
A
with your spouse,
friendship.
so that you guys can actually have something to fall back on when everybody's out of the house.
You know, I feel like you're not going to really want to be with somebody you ain't friends with.
Yeah, I think
You know
that's
what I
true
mean?
too.
Like
Right.
in close contact with constantly being,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right, that's true.
Or you're just going to stay at work and work over hours.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, like, do you want to do that either?
So you didn't notice it, but when we came back from word of the day,
Yeah.
it used a wider shot. So now you can see more of
Oh,
the stuff.
my. Wow.
All those things on the side and everything.
Well,
We
again,
we
that
may
shows the
actually
blessing.
unpack those boxes. We may not. You know what I'm saying? It's our prerogative.
Well, we just got the boxes in yesterday, day before yesterday,
Right,
something like
right.
that. So
That's true. It hasn't
we will
been
be
that long in
unpacking
there.
the boxes.
We shall see.
I'm going to start tonight.
Oh, whatever. After this, we're going to be watching TV. Tomorrow's a holiday, too.
That's true.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, y'all. We love you guys. Listen, we promise we're actually going to come back with our Wednesday night lives at some point.
Y'all, we're
We
gonna
took the
come
summer
back.
off and we have been gone. And we
we
are
had to-
going to do it.
We had to sell this house. We had to sell our house.
Right.
And we had to move.
Yeah, it was a lot.
And
we
that
did
was
it
a lot.
ourselves. It was our first time ever doing
That's
the
our first
whole
time.
thing ourselves.
Since we've been married, it's the first time we've ever moved
Correct.
ourselves.
Correct. It's always our job.
It's always our jobs doing it. This was fun.
It was fun.
It really was. And actually, honestly, babe, I don't feel like I was really stressed ever.
Neither did I. And I felt really good about my 44-year-old self being able to pick up all these boxes and not dying. My back didn't go out. No, seriously.
No, it's
I didn't
true.
throw my back out. You know
You
what I'm
did a
saying? I
good
have no
job
problem.
with that. I
Drove the
feel
truck,
like I
you know
feel
what I
like
mean?
the Lord just blessed.
Literally sustained us throughout the
Okay,
entire time.
sustained
You know what I'm
us.
saying?
And I mean, I was not stressed out or
Right.
you know, I mean, there were times when it was like, oh man, we got to do that again or whatever,
Yeah.
but it wasn't.
I had
don't
a few
know.
nights in a row of not getting much sleep.
Yeah,
There's no question
definitely
about that.
had a lot of that. But
Yeah.
even then, the next day when I thought I was gonna be dead,
You weren't.
I wasn't. I was like, God, you're strong when I'm weak. You
That's
know.
right. Yeah.
So anyway,
Anyway, so the point is, thank you for your patience, guys. Thanks for hanging with us and all of that. So hopefully
Yes.
you will be back in the comments as our chimes as we come back with our Wednesday night lives. Maybe we'll do it this Wednesday. I don't know, but it's September now. We should be
I'm
doing
not gonna
it,
say
you know what
that. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just
I'm saying? We'll let you know.
yeah.
Anyway, y'all. See y'all next time.